So yeah, it's changed somewhat, but again, the content we were just doing, and even interesting things like graphics and because I always think it's because I've got a visual arts background, but putting the content together for that and working digitally to get all these images together, and then go through. It's quite interesting. Evidence we have. Families and schools and development science engineer teams now contact them to go out and deliver it. So talking about the bones and the skeletons and the evidence we found. So for example, the two that were analysed, male, female, looking at the trauma that they suffered. He had a bad time. He had a indent in the skull, so he'd been hit by a bladed weapon. Didn't reckon it had killed him, but it certainly damages the head. 2 teeth missing, so it could have been abscesses, but what killed him was an arrow in his chest. So it's quite exciting, and then from that we can then work with the content that was brought together for this exhibition. And actually, BBC Scotland had a history cold case on BBC Two, it was 2010 or something, and all this content we can then use it as a learning team to use it with schools and groups. So. Kids love this sort of stuff. You say you find skeletons, want to know ghosts? Was anyone killed to your skeletons? So, but it's a great resource. And then reconstructing bases and everything. So go through. So these vaults are just going to be a nice introduction to the visitors, get a bit of background. We've also got guidebooks and all these things. So we'll go over here to the kitchen exhibition, we've got the Great Hall, and then in the palace we've got Costume Interpretation. So it's the only site, that's another career path, Costume Interpretation. So we've got a team, again, they're external to HES, that are brought in, and they're just doing costume, different characters each day. And it's one of the kind of, when we get our reviews from visitors, we love the fact that they can meet people. It really makes them feel that they're in that time period. So, anyone fancy doing a bit of costume interpretation? So we're quite happy to get dressed in a costume, but it's another career path. And some of the team actually when I talk to me, the backgrounds, it's unusual the past that people have. Like, I'll give you an example. One she's left now, but Tracy, who was psychology background, and she started doing a bit of front of house stuff, seasonal, which was at uni, and then she got a job as the events manager. And I thought, well, that's actually quite a good kind of background to have psychology. Just she's very calm when she talks. If you're organising weddings and it gets quite stressful, she's great at just organisational skills. So the point I'm making there is just your career path, depending what you do, the volunteer work you do. And you've done that volunteer work, and a job comes up somewhere, then they remember you, and the rest, but then you're into a paid job, and not every path is a direct path from what you're doing studies or work. It's good to go. And a lot of people at HES actually absolutely move from different departments and around with something else. And when you're in HES, you've got that possibility of doing that. I'm working for HES. I'm walking after. Well, I know in the Rangers, not football teams, Rangers service, they're basically at Edinburgh, and I know they take on a lot of volunteers. The Military Museum has volunteers, but what we do have, which, if you're interested, is look at the HES website. There's a lot of apprenticeships now, and that's building. So loads of apprenticeships in conservation. So we've got stonemasons that are apprentices. So it's a 2-year thing. You go to college. It's a paid job, and then most of them will get a full job at the end of it. We've got other apprentices in retail, but they can move around. In their 2 years, they can move from retail and stewarding. So I think there's about 2 at the moment. And again, it's the same thing, paid job. They don't go to college, but paid job. They do a bit in retail, a bit in stewarding, and then they can apply for a full-time job. So apprenticeships is the way forward. Volunteering, as far as I'm aware, it's building in HES, but it's more just like the Ranger service. We don't have it in many of the career paths within just working in this castle. But the website is the thing to look at. We do get some people. You get pupils that are leaving school that come on a placement to get a bit of experience, and that's what they get for their CV. So there's a possibility of doing that as well. Just like a kind of a 3-week block or kind of thing to get some experience. Where are you all at? Are you kind of are you studying at the moment, or? No, so are you doing volunteering? Oh, okay, right. But I'm looking at and are any of you thinking about heritage or any? Yeah. Any particular?
I do have history.
Oh, okay, right.
I know history.
Yeah. Because we look at the seasonal jobs, for example, so I think that we're doing interviewing quite soon, but again on the vacancies on the HES website, that's a lot of people have got full-time jobs out of that, so they've come in as a seasonal, even when they've been at university, they've done it as a summer job, and then they've applied for the job, but the seasonal work's good. So you can get them in retail, admissions, stewarding, but once you're in, you can ask if you can move around a bit, but it's usually in those areas. But I'm thinking like yourself, with the history degree, I know those people have done that, the university degree, where they've been going through uni doing that, they've done a seasonal job over a number of summer seasons. But so that would be one for you, in the stewarding side of things. And then it's kind of once you're in, I know some of the students they ring up to supervisor level, and then the next one up, so depending what you want to do, but yeah, that would be something for you. But again, it's just looking at the website, vacancies. Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. The cleaning, we've got a full team. It's an external company, so I might get the name of that. But for that kind of thing, yeah, fancy doing the early shift or something at 6 in the morning. I don't know about that. But yeah, so that's external company. So I can find out the name of them if that would be something. How about everyone else? What were you thinking? I'm trying to. Well, conversation around what you're all doing.
Kind of
just open.
Just kind of towing the water, not really sure what they want to do.
Yeah.
Not at the stage of making any.
Yeah, I think just trying out a few things, say life as well, just kind of trying doing, and then if it's not for you, then okay, that's fine. But what I would say, if I should have brought some of the leaflets out, the benefits in HES is, and I'm just being quite frank, it's a safe job. I'd say that in this present climate, and even through the pandemic, the amount of people that I knew that I worked with in partnerships, redundancies, things cut back, and imagine what it's like for everybody at that time. You've got a job, but you're thinking, am I going to lose my job? We were all on full pay. I was furloughed for about 3 months, and the agency itself. The key thing was people and keeping staff, just trying to maintain. So nobody was made redundant. I think some people would decide, because they were at retirement level, decide I'll just take this. At this point now, I'm a steward. I'm not on site. I think I'm close to retirement anyway. I'm going to take my retirement now. But so that's one of its benefits. It's got a good pension. You know, I think with these things as well. But the pension system's pretty good. I mean, certainly here, staff are fantastic. So I think environment where you work is a big thing as well. The colleagues you've got, and you know, I mean, it's genuinely how you do it. You know, it's always. I mean, there's leave things, but it's generally a good environment to work in, and I like being outdoors. I don't want to be stuck in the office all the time. About you do your sports, but thinking actually sports-wise, what would be Ranger service would be good for you. You'd love that. It'd be, you're out and about with it, and you do. There's some drive, but I mean, you know, you don't. I don't think there's a necessity to have.
That's why I'm mentioning that. I thought about something like that, but driving's one of the big concerns for that. Stewards would be, what's the stewards kind of jobs like up here? What kind of jobs would that entail?
So the guide, we've got it stewarding guiding. So the guiding team. So they would be they're not patrolling, but you're guided tours. And it's just really being around the site to answer questions. So there'll be sometimes they'll be static, they move around, so they'll do shifts at different points, and then they would take the tours, because I mean in summertime it's like a tour every half an hour, like on there at 1/2 hour. And the other team's admissions team, so that's what you saw when you came in. So they're doing all the just getting the groups and parking vehicles up. So you know that's part of the admissions team is the person doing the tickets, and you booth parking up the buses. So yeah, so. That's kind of what you call front of house team. So we'll keep walking. But anyway, I'm really just ask me questions. Really, I'll really much of that. I mean, I've been in the AC like 22 years. So I don't. HES, Historic Environment.
Wow, this is absolutely amazing.
On the website, you know, a lot of information. Yeah, I just abbreviate it to HES, but Historic Environment Scotland. You'll see the vacancies, and there's quite a good kind of home when you land at the landing page. It's been a bit about who we are, but the main thing is we used to be sorry. Oh, see that's been shut. No, sorry, we're not going through there now. I didn't realise that was a barrier. But it's the last one is talking about the military history of the castle. We'll come back. If you're interested as well, the military museum, I know they've got a lot of volunteers, so they're not HES. But so you're working in the archives up there and working in in the actual space. So it's well, let's leave them in that. We'll actually see more later. Focus it also on future plans. A little bit more. I mean, a lot of our revenue ticket sales, it's like the Edinburgh Tattoo, that brings in a lot of money. So council fees, the castle, very much a commercial side to HS. I'm more the team of engaging and having access. So let's say they're interested in my job. that kind of thing. So you're working with all types of groups. So it's amazing amount of people. The most unusual project I've ever done, if I could write a book about, really, I actually worked in Portendale Prison. It was an incredible project. That was the Southern Council, their adult learning team, and had a tutor, a writing tutor to go in, and there was 15 women that were interested in history. And we did this project on the Community Queen Scots, and I had a woman that went in Community Queen Scots, which could about the full regalia, the costume, in the 16th century. So I had to go in do security, and then I had to help her get changed in policy. I'm thinking this job was just like this back, and they were sitting in the library talking about her life through objects before she was beheaded, it's this sort of thing. And they would go right, but some of the things you do, you get to travel as well, you go all over Scotland, you help work for, all the teams get to move about. Is anyone into it in the conservation side? We've got female school places. That's right.